let me tell you that the push-to feature, which is a game changer for people with a Dobsonian, even with a go-to, because sometimes the go-to fails, and with this trick you can, in a matter of seconds, to point to any object in the sky, and I will show you right now. This is the telescope that it's outside. The 8-inch Dobsonian Telescope over an Equatorial Platform, as you can see below. And we call it the Prince. The Prince. It is aimed with a ZWO 294 color camera, not cooled. And inside the filter drawer that I have there, it's the quad band filter. Better with images. Let's open Sharpcap. Remember, the members of this channel will have a live stream very soon, just for members, breaking down the trick to make this work flawless. It's amazing. It's amazing. This is out of focus, so I will point. This is not tracking. I will point to a bright star to focus the telescope, because I was doing visual, and with visual now I have a stars on the Nexus, a focal reducer, but doing visual I have to take this off and place the camera, of course, and place an extension. Let's do like this first. Okay, reset the platform. And now Antares. And now, while I look at the screen, at the monitor, I focus. Now, look what I'm going to do. I will disconnect the platform. Look. I will move the telescope. I move the beta telescope, and look at this. This is my gift for Dobsonian owners that don't have tracking. You see that it's not tracking. You see the stars? Now look what I'm going to do. Push 2. Ring. Ring. Here. Start. Let's see. It's solved. You see? It was without a stretch. It's better to be with a darker background. It's solved without tracking. And it's saying to me the ring nebula, it's right 7.42 degrees and up 0.8. So it's almost there, but I have to move it to the right. Now I will go outside, and while I move the telescope, the push 2 will play solve again and again. It's solving, you see. Each time it's with a green bar, it means it was successfully solved. This is telling us that the software is recognizing the place in the sky where the telescope is pointing towards. But we are without tracking. You see how fast I have the push 2 working now? Now I will move the telescope to match what the software is telling me. Now the trick is to do the movement to place the nebula here at the bottom, because as it is moving up, someone without tracking would want to start at the bottom of the screen because it's moving up. We don't need the push to anymore. It's at the bottom, and now you go quickly. You have everything set it up, and you do live stack 4 seconds, but I will lower it to 2 seconds. And clear, no filter. We have to work without filters here. Bam! Bam! You see, without filters, it doesn't matter, because the stars will be all with traces, of course. But it's stacking. You see, it's stacking everything because I have no filter. You take a snapshot, save as scene, bam. You see the stars because of the lack of tracking. But what we are doing now is live stacking without tracking and with a Dobsonian telescope. If you are happy and satisfied with, and this is for Dobsonians and Newtonians, that you go deep zooming in the object, and you are happy without the stars, because you don't need to, if you zoom you don't see the stars, well, you have here one, but if you zoom out, of course you will have trails. But if you are happy with this result, you can use it not only for this. You will have to stop quickly, it ran away, so you stop the stack. It's here at the top, you see, here at the top, look, almost running away. So this is for you to have a notion of the time that you have with a ZW0294 and a large field of view. This is an 8-inch with a stars on the nexus, so if you don't use a focal reducer like this, you will have less time, or if you use a camera with a smaller sensor, you will have less time. You can also do in this kind of planetary nebulae, use with your camera and record a video and do lucky imaging, for instance. But also the ones that like to do visual, like I was doing yesterday, there are objects that are very, very hard to capture. For instance, people struggle to find Uranus, Neptune, planets, some planetary nebulae, or whatever faint galaxy that you can't visually, and you start to get anxious. If you have an astro camera already, even that you don't have tracking, you can watch it and position it like I did, but the difference will be that you will change the camera for the eyepiece, and then you know for sure that it's there. Even that you touch the telescope, it will be almost there, so it will be much easier for you to discover and to add to your visual observations new objects that you couldn't do before because you just couldn't start up. This works in a city with Bortle 7, 8, 9 because it's a camera.